Okay guys, hello and welcome back. We are going to start a new video today. It is February the 20th, 2024. Okay, we are going to introduce a song. It's called Bingo Song, and we are going to introduce pronouns, and we will introduce with pronouns. We are going to introduce the third person singular. We're going to teach you when to use s with any verb that has to do with a singular pronoun, and we are going also to dig into plural. So let's dig in. Now remember when I told you we're going to be singing together? Okay, we are going to sing. Have you ever used this, guys? Okay, this is an Arabic drum. It looks like this. See? It's an Arabic drum and it's open from here. So when you drum from here, the music comes out from here. Okay, so we are going to sing a song called Bingo, and I want you to know that with bingo, because it is spelled as B-I-N-G-O, but we did not say bingo, we said bingo. I want you to always remember, guys, that the G letter is always pronounced as G, G, okay? Of course, we do have some situations where we pronounce it as a G, especially when it has a E after it. Remember, the E is a magic letter, and we said that in the first video if you want to go back and check it out. So if we say the word general, it is G-E-N-E-R-A-L, and it makes the G sound as G, general. Okay, so when we have other consonants, any letter that comes after G, it's always a G. Okay, so we spell it as G. So in this case, we have B-I-N-G-O. So this is G, bingo. It's not bingo. Okay, so we are going to learn the song Bingo, and it goes like this. There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh. Okay, let's do that again with the words. There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh. All right, now we are going to spell, we are going to spell bingo many times so that we can learn how to spell bingo in our by heart. Okay, so we're gonna go like B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Okay, so we're gonna do that. After that, we are going to skip one letter at a time, and when we skip one letter, instead of saying the letter, we're gonna drum once. I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. So instead of the B here, we just put a drum. Okay, so we're gonna do that. You can clap instead. If you don't have the drum like me, you can clap. You can go like I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Okay, so we're gonna do that together for all the letters, and then when we end with the final letter, we're gonna do 5 times either clapping, you can do clap, and I will do a drum sound. Okay, so let's do it together. Get ready to clap with me. There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, N-G-O, N-G-O, And Geo and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, Geo, Geo, Geo and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, and Bingo was his name. Oh. All right, guys. Good job, good job. That was a very good job. Now, this is a very good way, a powerful way for you to practice a lot of times, or let's say many times, the same sentence, and this way you can say it, and you can say it fluently. Now I think that you perfectly can say there was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Okay, now of course we say name-o, so just to match the melody, but its name. Okay, all right, cool, perfect. We are now going to go into pronouns. Da-da-da. Okay, so it looks like we are ready, guys, ready to dig into pronouns. All right, now with pronouns, we are going to learn the pronouns, like I said, and I will tell you what pronouns are used to a single person, one person, and what do we do with the verbs that go with the use of a single person pronoun, okay? Because if you use a verb after each pronoun, you have to use this verb differently in English, okay? Let me give you an example here. Let me just show you an example, okay? All right. Now, here are our pronouns. We are going to just write them down. I'm just going to write them down. I'll use the black. Okay, starting with the pronoun that has to do with me, okay? And it's I. Okay, I. And now we have, after I, we're going to deal with the pronoun that has to do with you. Okay? You. Okay, guys? Now, we will do we're going now to use the three pronouns for the one single person or thing, okay? Now, he is a pronoun for the male. She is a pronoun for a female. Okay? And we also have one single thing, one single pronoun, a pronoun that we use for one single either thing or animal, okay? And this is the pronoun it, okay? I, T. So easy, guys. I and T, okay? Now, after that, we will use the pronouns for the group of people. We call it plural. Plural means more than one, okay? Now, and this more than one could be for anything, okay? Whether it's plural of people, anything, animals, things, houses, anything, okay? Now, we have first the you. And I know that we already put you on the top. That you is for one person. Okay, now we also have you for a group of person, so I could say you for one. If I want to talk to you, then I'll talk to you as one. And if I have three people in front of me and I want to talk to all of them, I would say I want to tell you, the three of you, about what happened today. Okay, so we use you. Now I want you to pay attention to this, guys, because I know that we already used this you. Okay, and we also used this you. Now, here's the thing. We have these two yous. I'm going to put them here. U is for one person, okay, for one. And then we also have you. We use it, guys, for two and more. Okay? Now, hear me out. If I use the you for one person, I would talk to him or her as you. Let me tell you what happened. And also, if I have three people in front of me or more, actually two or more, I could tell them, let me tell you what happened. So we have two pronouns that are the same, Y, O, U. The word is you, okay? And I use them for both one singular person and two or more, okay? Let me just show you on here. Just go back to our whiteboard, and these are the U's that I was telling you about, okay? And we will learn. It's just as easy, guys, as you could imagine. We have the same pronoun that could be used for one when I talk to someone and two when I talk to two people, okay? Now, we also have one more thing that is used for more than one, which is we, okay? Because if I'm talking about me and some other people, I say we, okay? Now, we, oops, we have it in red. Let's do that in black. We have we, the W here is a W sound, so we. And then we also have one more, which is they. They. Okay? Now, you, we, and they. We use all of these for two plus people, okay, or for a group, okay. Now, what makes me use each one depends on who am I talking to. So, for example, guys, if I'm talking to a group that I am in, I'm like together with them, I would say we, right? So if I want to talk about my family, I'll say we are staying together tonight. We are watching a movie. We are planning for weekend, okay? Now, if I want to talk about some other group of people, those people are like not like I'm not included with them, and I'm not talking to them directly, okay? I say they. So if I have someone right here with me and I want to tell him, I want to tell this person about another group of people, let's say we have a group of students right there, I would say they, okay? They have a test, all right? They are going to be here for the rest of the day. They, it's about them, those people. I am not with them. I am not with those people. I'm away. I'm not part of them. So I say they, okay? And they is more than one, two or more, okay? Now, if I am not in the group and if I'm talking to a group, I'm not with them, but I'm talking to them. Let's say I am a teacher and I'm talking to my students. I will say, you are doing great. You are amazing. Okay? You did perfect in your test. And so I could use you with two and more, and I could use it with one person. okay? And I don't want you to get confused. I told you from the context, we can tell what we are talking about, what the text is talking about, okay? Because I could say, you are great. And I could mean you as one person, and I could mean you as talking to two or more, okay? But if you read a whole paragraph, you will tell whether this context is talking to just one person or talking to a group of people, okay? So don't get confused. We are focusing on speaking. So if you want to talk to someone, if it was one, you say you, and if you yourself, you want to talk to a group of people, also you would say you, all right? So if you welcome some people in your house for a dinner party, you would say, you guys are welcome, okay? All right, let's move on with some uses of the pronouns, okay? Let's say that. Now, I would just put that here, okay? Just to go over it one more time, guys. We have I, okay? And I is for someone who talks about him or herself. We have you, and you could be for one person or two or more. We have he and she and it. Now, with he and she and it, I want us to go like this and talk about it a little bit, okay? Now, he is when I'm talking about, I don't know how to draw, guys, but I'll just go like this, okay? And this will be a man. And if I want to go like this, this will be a woman. Maybe like this, a skirt, okay? It is for also one thing, okay? Or one animal, or one non-human, anything non-human, we say it. Now, sometimes if we have like a dog or a pet in the house, for myself, like I say about my dog, I say he. Okay, now guys, what I want to tell you is that sometimes we talk about our pets like he or her, but it's okay, all right? But in like formal speaking, generally speaking, we use he and she for human, and we use it for non-human, or for things that, you know, table, chair, things that don't move at all. Like I said, it's okay because I have my dog living with me in the house, and most of the time I would say to my kids, he needs to go for a walk, take him for a walk, okay? Which is fine. Okay, but like I said, for more of a human, if you want to use it in formal speaking, if you want to use it in writing, you would say it for anything non-human, and he, she for either male or female. And she, and it, guys, these all of them, if they are followed by a verb, the verb has to end with S. Always, always, okay? So, again, if I say he and the verb go to school. Okay, now here we can't say he go. We have to add an S. Any verb, guys, any verb that goes with he, she, or it has to have an S. Okay, so in this case, we say he goes. So we have to add an S, but only because we have the O here, and we can't just add S after the O right away. We have just to put an E. You just have to know this by heart. It doesn't have like a rule, or it does have a rule, but it's easier to just learn it by heart. Okay, he goes, he goes. You cannot say he go, not at all. You cannot say he go. Okay, let's use on she. Okay, she, what do you want to say? Writes. She write. Again, we have to have an S. Never use the she with a verb without an S. Never ever. Okay, if you put she right, this is not in your favor. If you write it down in a test, it's going to be wrong. And if you speak it, it's also wrong. Okay, you will be noticed as someone who does not know English. Okay, so if you use she, you always use an S after any verb. So she writes an essay. Okay, guys? All right. Now, let's also do it. Okay, talking about my dog. Okay, it, let's say eat beef. My dog, he loves beef so much. Okay, my mistake here. What is wrong? What do you see wrong here? There is something wrong because here we are missing the S. Never, never in your whole time use he, she, it without an S on the verb. Okay, so he goes. Okay, he goes. She writes. Okay, it eats. Okay, guys, this is something very important. Now, also, never, never in your whole life. So, guys, never use he, she, or it without adding an S to the verb next to it, okay? He goes, she eats, it eats, okay? She dances hip hop. He writes essays. It plays with other dogs, okay? Also, we never, never, never use the other pronouns with an S, okay? Because the group of people does not take S at all. The S with the verb goes with only singular. And I know I is a singular. I is one person. But I is treated very, very like specially in English language. Okay, it is spoiled. They consider I is something not really singular in terms of using the verbs. Okay, so I go, you never say I goes. Okay, we say she goes, he goes, it goes, but we don't say I goes. All right, we got that. Okay, let's just take examples about the other pronouns with verbs, and then we'll be done with the day. Okay, so let's do I, like I said, and then you. Okay, and of course, guys, we are going to use another you because you is for one and you is for more people. Okay, we and they. Okay, you got it? Now, let's just put a verb. Which verb do you want to choose? Let's choose, I don't know, what verb do you like? Let's choose the verb love. That's a good verb. We need love in this world, actually, especially nowadays. The word is just going crazy. The word is just going crazy, guys. Okay? All right. So, I love teaching English. Okay? I love teaching English. Now, I would say you, is it going to be love or loves? Now, even though this also for one single person, we still use love because you is used for two as well. So it's used for you as one person and it's used for you as two and more. We still use you for one person. We use it, the verb that is used after it, it has to be also in form of plural without S, okay? So you love learning English. Okay? This is the same. Let's just change the sentence. You love watching documentaries. Because guys, documentaries. You love watching documentaries. And why did I choose documentaries? Because guys, I want you just to learn as many words as possible. Okay, you love watching documentaries, and a documentary is a define documentary. And documentaries are in this case like not movies, but these are like films.
Here are some documentary movies.
اسكتي خبيت أهلك. Documentaries are actually movies, or we could say films that they have like real things. So for example, interviewing people that are involved in real events. Also شو حكينا هيك. And guys, documentaries are like movies, or let's say films that are like formal. They are they include people who were involved in like real events. These films also include papers that are reliable, sources that are reliable. So when they publish a documentary, it would be like something to inform people. It would be like a movie to inform people about something happened, something real, something that they have to know about. Okay, now going back to our examples, we love as well. We love eating popcorn, or just we love popcorn. We love popcorn, because if I'm talking about myself, I love popcorn. Popcorn, okay? Okay, and we always put a period after the end of each sentence, guys, okay? They love parties. Alright? Now, any verb that we use with those pronouns. Okay? I, you, and you, we, they. I, you, we, they. We always use the verb without an S at the end of it. Okay? Because it is very important, guys, that we understand this. Because if we say I goes, then it's going to be an error. Okay? It's going to be a mistake. If we say you loves, or we loves, they loves, it's going to be a mistake. If we say that, guys, people who listen to us will know that we are not in good standing with English. Okay, they will know that we don't know English very well. So starting today, we are going to fix our mistakes in English. We are going to learn more. Stay with me. We're gonna get another video on the channel tomorrow. Song. Okay, now this is the Arabic drum, that, like I told you, and we will do the same song that we did at the beginning of the video. So you would just, review it, revise it. Maybe you can learn it by heart. Okay, 3, 2, 1. There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, job, guys. Good job.